Hello everybody, now welcome to my thoughts and predictions video for WWE 2009. WWE No Way Out 2009. Sorry, almost messed up the own title. There's only 5 matches on this card, which makes me think there's probably going to be an impromptu match or an segment or two, probably with a celebrity leading towards No Way Out like they did last year. They like to do that. And let's just hope and pray that they don't bring anybody like Mike Adamle into the crowd next time to interview anybody or doing any sort of commentary from the sides. So you have probably what is going to be the first match of the night, if any, is going to be Jack Swagger versus Finlay. And I hate that they do this. They drop the importance of the ECW title by having it go first. They should have something that's definitely going to deliver. I was hoping that they'd actually start with an Elimination Chamber match, preferably the or to me it would be the World Heavyweight Championship match, because you have so many high flyers that would definitely pick up the mood. But I'm not sure that those matches couldn't definitely follow it, and the Edge match, I would just call it that, definitely has to deliver afterwards as the main event. But then you have what is probably going to be the main event is Jack Swagger versus Finlay. Now, everybody's seen this. Christian has returned. I have to get my thoughts on that a little bit later. Jack Swagger is the ECW champion. Got pinned by Christian on his debut, which I'm not too happy about that happened. Because in a way, to me, it does kind of, though it was a fluke victory, it kind of it shows that they are protecting Swagger to a degree, but they definitely want to put over Christian more than they want to build Swagger, which is something I kind of disagree with in a way. Even though I'm a huge fan of Christian, don't take me wrong, I am. Back in the day, I really was, so I am for a great push with Christian. But definitely see Swagger going over on this. I thought Finlay was actually going to be the new top face of the company, but probably he wasn't going to be able to carry the company or the ECW brand on his back, though Matt Hardy was. I wasn't too confident in Matt Hardy, but Matt Hardy did do that. Christian is going to take over that spot and probably going to face Jack Swagger at WrestleMania. It's probably everybody's predicted by now. So Jack Swagger gets the win. You have you have Shawn Michaels versus JBL in a winners take all match, which is probably this may be next, if not an impromptu match. I think it will definitely go that way. You have yeah, I'll get to those last. You have Shawn Michaels versus JBL, and what's probably going to be a bad match. Though Shawn Michaels can work a good match with anybody. He just has to work very stiff. I'm sorry for the throat clearing, but he has to just work very stiff against JBL in order to counteract the styles. Punk is the only one I've known that I've ever actually been interested in any of the JBL's matches to date. That was probably the only one. Probably because Punk was the World Heavyweight Champion. But everybody wants this to basically end, and I'm not sure that I want the feud to end. I would like this feud between the two to continue, but JBL to stay as the mouthpiece and never go in the ring, and to kind of utilize his own sort of business sense, and just like he purchased Shawn Michaels and bought him off, he could buy off someone even better and have those two clash at WrestleMania, and that would be brilliant. That for Michaels' contract, that would be a brilliant finish to this. So this match could be as horrible as it wants. It could be a dud finish and just have something like that. Because I would have not definitely booked something like this. This definitely takes away from the feud that I could see going a long way if you go the route that I just proclaimed. So I'm definitely going to say Shawn Michaels. Unless they caught this way too early. It's supposed to be one of those feel-good moments, what I was hoping would be at WrestleMania. Especially 25, which is supposed to be, you're supposed to get a feel-good moments in there. Excuse me. You have Randy Orton versus Shane McMahon. As we've seen on Raw, they're cutting a little bit, so you couldn't quite see the coast to coast. So you're showing me that he is fit, but not as fit as he used to be, because they're cutting angles at certain times to me. Now, if he can get a little bit more fit before Sunday, which I will have to catch the replay because I'll be at work, I think this is just a match so that Orton will have something to do before WrestleMania. They have nothing to do with him besides feud with them. And it's also propelling that McMahon storyline, or the Vince McMahon storyline. So I'm not objected to this, and this may become a decent match. This reminds me of the build-up of Royal Rumble 2008, where Jeff Hardy was doing everything he could to diminish everything that Randy Orton had before their match. And that's how I kind of think this match will be, just not a build-up. Randy Orton will win this. That brings me to the Elimination Chambers. Now everybody's saying that the WWE Championship one is going to be a lot better because of who's in it, basically, and I don't have that feeling. I do know it's going to be the main event because there's a lot more bigger names in it, but I don't feel it's going to be the Elimination Chamber of the night. Mine is definitely going to be the one with John Cena walking in as the champion, because you have these high flyers and these great potential matchups of the future, like Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston and Chris Jericho and Kofi Kingston, all these different mix-up matches. And you have two new guys who have never fought for a title, which I'm so grateful for, because in the WWE Championship one, there's only one new person walking in there, and it's a guy they've implemented in the title so many times, who was not even worth that spotlight in people's eyes. It's ridiculous, and I mean cause love when I say that. But you have amazing spots that could actually come from this, and I wish they would actually put this and showcase guys like Kingston and Mike Knox, who I think Mike Knox is a big guy who's actually delivering. Definitely put them in the main event and let them go. Let them do their thing, mix it up a little bit. The last two people I see being Cena and maybe Jericho with Flair coming out, some little angle there, maybe replacing one of them, some kind of mix up there in the World Heavyweight Championship one. The WWE Championship one is pretty much going to stay the same, except I believe Jeff Hardy probably isn't going to make it there, and they're only going to run 5 people. So I correct myself. The World Heavyweight Championship is only going to be that, because for whatever reason, Jeff gets these amazing pops once he was the champion. And all the crowd was behind him. They were going on the show. Their show was, I believe, was trying to get high ratings until they didn't even put him on the damn show. That was amazingly stupid. I don't know why anybody would think of that. I would have at least had the man that everybody wanted to see on the show, so that it would become the show everybody wanted to see. But no, WWE does things a little bit backwards. And so I call Edge to retain and John Cena retain. No new champions this time. Maybe even a women's match on this. I don't know. I'm not sure which one it is. That's just my thoughts on that. Later. Mine.